Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to go through a fairly simple practice so you can certainly follow along. And I'm going to be using an Oracle deck. And this Oracle deck happens to have quite a lot of words on the cards, which in my practices and my processes that are really part of my foundational card play approach. It's all part of what I work with and what I guide folks to kind of pull from as well in the process of exploration. Okay, so the way that this will work is I'll pull a card here randomly, and once I pull it, don't interpret it, right? So this is not like a traditional, tarot oracle, or not a traditional way of using tarot or oracle cards. The idea here is really to tune into what the image and maybe even the words evoke or bring up in you when you see them, right? So in my practices, in my process, I guide folks into more of a direct experiential contact with their inner world through symbolic systems like using imagery, tarot, oracle, and creative prompts. And in my approach, it's not so much about analyzing like the specific symbols, but more about noticing, what your response is, particularly in the moment, right? Anyway, so this is a card that I pulled, and, just kind of look at it and take it in, right? And kind of noticing where your attention goes first. Okay, and just kind of noticing and checking in with yourself if something is arising in you, like maybe it's a feeling or a memory or a sensation or an image. Just let it be there. And then instead of asking like what it means, right? Instead of asking like what this card means or how does it apply to you or, whatever it is, right? Because this particular card, wealth is coming, good luck ahead, seems very more on the predictive side of things. But the idea here is to kind of just notice what the image brings up in you right now, like your response to it, right? And it's not about explaining it or even understanding it. It's just more about noticing an experience that's happening inside you, right? Not trying to analyze, returning to your associations, to the image and really to the words as well, if there are words on them, as in this case, right? And so maybe like you notice thoughts or feelings or associations or even nothing at all. And that's okay. That's all part of the practice, right? So, even just like thinking about for me as I was like turning this over, at first I thought these were like sticks of butter, right? So that was an association that I had to it. This to me feels like kind of a little bit of like an affirmation, so I might think about what my reaction to seeing an affirmation is. Do I feel hope? Do I feel expansive? Do I feel constricted? All of that is kind of part of an exploration process. And so this is like how I like to work with imagery, particularly like tarot or oracle or even Dixit cards. I also use charms in my Myth and Mirror group. It's a free group for now. And not as something to like decode or figure out, but really as something to enter into like a living relationship with, particularly in that moment. And I use these and various journaling prompts as a way to kind of like access parts of ourselves that we don't always get to when we just kind of think about things by ourselves. So if this kind of exploration resonates with you, I share more guided symbolic practices like this one, on my YouTube. And then of course in my Myth and Mirror gatherings, which like I said, they are free. I'll post a link to sign up in the video description. And you're welcome to attend if you're interested in exploring. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.